Okay, everybody, we'll go ahead and get started now. We're going to talk about our HRA program, which I know has been something that has posed some challenges for some employees. I have two goals here in this presentation. The first goal is to let all of you know, and this is being recorded, but let all of you know that I'm here for any of you that have any of these problems. If any of you are having HRA issues, things that should be approved that are getting declined, if you've already called WEX, if you're just hitting your head against the wall, I welcome you guys to reach out to us. Send me an email directly. My name is Bill Hammett. I know many of you already. So number one goal is to make sure you know we're committed to making sure you get all of your HRA funds and that whatever sticking points that are happening to you throughout the year with this process, we can help personally help you with. So also Anna and Araceli are available to help as well, but I definitely want to be copied on everything so that we can make this WEX program work for you. The second goal is to provide kind of a complete tool showing all of the resources, all of the different things available with WEX. Since this is being recorded, we will be sending it back out. So for any of you that had a portion of this you wanted to rewatch or revisit, we can do that. So thank you guys for joining me, and we will be sending out this recording as well. So just a reminder, our HSA plan is a health reimbursement account. Remember, we added a little bit more in deductibles, and to offset that, the company is giving $750 to individuals that are enrolled by themselves and $1,500 for those that are enrolled plus any amount of dependents, one dependent, many dependents, whatever it may be. So you have that money available to you to reimburse yourself for those first $750 or $1,500 of expenses. Your HRA covers all the things in your medical plan. So you do need to be enrolled in our medical plan to take advantage of this HRA. And if you are enrolled in our medical plan, any of the medical plans that have doctor visits, prescription drugs, hospital stays, emergency room visits, x-rays, labs, whatever it may be, those are eligible expenses for you. So that is stuff that you can contribute. So we're going to start by talking about the mobile app. So there's a lot of different pages here in this presentation. I'm going to go through it kind of fast again, just to introduce all these things, and we can go back and visit with some of this stuff individually with the recorded video, or if any of you need one-on-one attention, happy to help. So this is your mobile phone app. This is what it looks like when you go to the store to look for it. Those are the QR codes to download it. Once you get into it, you should be putting in a username and password. There's lots of different things you can do, reimburse yourself, send payment, manage expenses. We're going to kind of go through some of these here shortly. Also along the bottom is a navigation tab. Eligible expenses button down here is helpful. So how do we file a claim in the mobile app? So we got the mobile app. We've set it all up. We're logged into the system, and we want to reimburse ourselves. So we go to that home page. We hit the reimburse myself button, and you actually have two different options. You can reimburse yourself, or you can send payment directly to the provider. We're going to focus on reimbursing yourself because that's what I think most all of you would be doing. Once you get to the reimburse myself page, you click on medical. You make sure you have a payment method loaded into the app. You are then going to enter in the details of the claim. So data service. So this is kind of point one where we see these things go haywire. The date that you're entering here is not the date you received the EOB or the invoice or any of that. This is the date you got the service. If there was a start and end date to it, meaning you were in the hospital or it went over a couple of days, you'd have the start date and end date here. For most of you, the start and end date is going to be the same day. It's going to be the date you got the service. You'll complete all the required fields. You'll hit upload receipt once you've completed all that. And then now you can choose from either your camera, your photos, documents you already have saved. You upload that information. Once it's in there, you'll see it in the system. You hit submit. You're going to see everything's been submitted. Many of these claims can be auto-approved. If that's the case, you'll see that it's been approved and you're all set. From here, you're done with the mobile app submitting of the claim, and then they start processing it. So they process the claim, and they need more information. So you would find this by going back to your app. You would look a couple of days later. So within 2 to 3 business days, usually they have something turned around on this. You'll see under the tasks, there's an action required. You click on that. You're going to see exactly what it is that is happening and what's going on. There's new information needed. So then we go in, we select new receipt. We want to upload this again using a camera, photos. Maybe you've already saved this document in your phone. You upload it, then you'll get this report that says it's been successfully uploaded. At that point, you're done with uploading additional information into your WEX account. Now, my preferred method probably would be the filing a claim with the online account. So getting to the online account is simple. You're going to go to the homepage, which is wexinc.com. Once you get to wexinc.com, there's a little drop down on the top right. You have a couple of different options. You're going to choose benefits accounts. Once you do that, you'll be landing on a page that looks similar to this. You'll enter your username and password. If you're new to the site, you're going to get started down here. So step one in filing an online account is, of course, reimburse myself. Step two, we're going to fill out the pay from and pay to drop downs. When you get the pay from, it's only going to give you the option of medical. Okay, because that's all we have here with the HRA. Next, step three, upload the valid documentation. This is I like this process a little better with the online account because usually we're going to get our EOBs, our explanation of benefits, which is the magical document that we always need here to submit the EOB. A lot of times we get that electronically in a PDF format. So doing this with the online account can be very helpful. You'll upload the documentation, you'll hit submit. You'll browse for that file, obviously here. Once you click submit, you will receive a confirmation that this has been submitted in the online account. Now, once documentation is uploaded, you're going to hit next. Then you're going to kind of hit some of the details of these claims. Data service, the amount, kind of the same process we just looked at with our mobile phone app. All right. And the type is always going to be your medical plan because that's what we have here in place. All right. Then step 6, check the terms and condition and hit submit. Once you've done that, you have now completed your filing a claim with an online account. Now you give that a couple of business days for them to look at. And if they need additional information, they're going to ask you to upload it. So how to do that in the system. So how to upload additional documentation to an existing claim in the online account. Go back to WEX Inc., go back to logging in. Once we log into our account, we're going to scroll down and we're going to see the tasks section towards the bottom. This is going to give you this red box with the number of tasks there. This is where you're going to find out what's missing and what you need to do. Here it tells us we have one receipt needed to approve our claim. We'll go into that. We'll get a little bit more information as to what that is. So the data service, so that you can start to gather whatever additional information you need. Details. So you'll see the detail. This is how you upload here, browse for a file. Once you have it, then you submit it. All right. Here's how that works. Of course, we know what that looks like. Choosing the file, uploading it. Now we get our confirmation that the receipt has been uploaded. There's no more new information that we need. Of course, if you had additional things, you would see it there too. Wait for 2 business days and check back in to see if it's been approved or if more information is needed. Additional benefits, additional things they have with the mobile app. So there is the Smart Scan a feature on the benefits mobile app. So EOB, this is your explanation of benefits. This is again the most important document that you can get from the insurance or from the insurance company, where it says this is what your expense was, this is how much they paid, this is how much you're responsible for. That document right there, you can use the mobile app to scan it. So right here on the mobile app, you'll see the Smart Scan. You go start scanning. What kind of EOB? Again, we're doing medical. We're always doing medical. Then we're going to choose from our insurance provider that we have. So we'll find Anthem Blue Cross of California there. We will add pages. And same thing here. We're going to choose from whichever upload method works best for you. Once we have that in there, then you can be all done. So if you don't have any additional pages to load, you'll hit next. If you want to add additional pages, if there's more information on this particular benefit, add pages. My advice to you is add more information. The more you can do to validate your claim, the better. So if you have an EOB plus a receipt or plus an invoice, load it up in there, give them everything they need, hit next. So once we have everything in there, the Smart Scan is going to pull all that information from the document, and it's going to fill in all the details. If not all of this information is correct, you'll hit edit and change it. If it is correct, you'll hit next and you'll go to the next page. And that's how you would use the Smart Scan to upload an EOB through the benefits mobile app. So when you get a claim that is denied, all right, so what do you do when the claim is denied? Again, we're going to log back in to our system. We're going to our claims folder here. We're going to see if we have a number of them. You'll see which ones they are. You'll select the applicable claim, so you can see exactly what it is, when it was, what the date was, the cost. Click on this $50 denied, this $50 link here, and it's going to tell us that we have not sent in the required substantiation and it's been denied. If there is more information, if you find or obtain valid information, they want you to upload it here. Okay, great, we got it. So we navigate to the Home tab, go down to our tasks. There's our $50 task that has been put in front of us because we got it denied. We can view the denial. Here it is again. View denial. Here's all of our information. This denial said it's not an IRS eligible expense. So sometimes claims are denied from incomplete or insufficient documentation. These are the number one things that we see frequently as problems. So date of service is not correct or not on the form. The description of the service isn't there. Provider or merchant is not listed. The dollar amount. And then sometimes with prescription drugs, there is a letter of medical necessity needed from a medical provider in order to get those passed through. So it is something that requires all of the information so they can move through the system and approve it. For those of you that have kind of run into issues, obviously we are here to help. But the first stop, the best place to get your immediate help as you're experiencing these problems firsthand or right off the bat is to talk to the WEX Participant Services team. They can be very helpful in working through some of the issues. Maybe they can see the claim that has been submitted and help you through what is the sticking point on it. When or if that does not work for you, if you need more help, that's when I want you guys to think about us. There is, again, here's more help. That's the QR codes for our mobile app. There is the questions when enrolled. This is the same number we just saw right here. If you're having trouble logging in, you can press option 2 when you call this number here. So that can be a problem for many of you. You can't even get into the system. So our participant services are open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. Lots of help there, email address, chat box, all those things. But if you just are running into the problems that you cannot solve, I want you to reach out to us either through direct communication through that one of those first screens that we shared. If you already know us and have reached out to us before, you can do that. And for those of you that don't know where to go, don't know where to get the help, reach out to your HR team. They can funnel all this stuff directly to us so we can help. So that is the quick and dirty on our HRA presentation. Again, this was meant to be a resource recorded and sent out so you can review it again should you need to. And the number one goal was to make sure you knew that if you were having problems with this, you're not alone and we're here to help. So that's the end of my presentation. I noticed there's a number of people on here. Be happy to chat with anybody on any questions that you have. If you don't have any questions, we're all done here. Thank you for stopping by, and we look forward to talking to you should you need our help. So thank you, and I'll stick around for any questions.